Good morning. We will start the morning call. US markets were closed yesterday. Asian markets are flattish this morning. The Nikkei stock index slipped 0.3%, cooling after the Japanese index hit 33-year high on optimism over US debt deal and weaker yen, which will help countries' exports. Um, on the domestic side, FIIs were net buyers for the 6th day in a row, while DIIs were buyers for the 7th straight day. So that's a positive sign for the domestic markets. I will now invite the technical team to take the call forward.
Yes, thank you, Jehan. Good morning, all of you. This is Swati. Yesterday, we have seen a gap up opening on the Nifty as well as on the bank. Nifty and Nifty has just went into the consolidation phase. We have witnessed a sideways momentum, not major profit bookings, but somehow manages to hold 18,500 levels on the closing basis, which gives some sort of a relief sign. Now, going ahead today, we are likely to open on a flattish note and we are likely to witness some sideways momentum during the day. As of now, the immediate resistance is placed at around 18,640, 18,670 levels. If it's break that level, then only we can witness some positive momentum into the Nifty, which might take a Nifty towards the all-time high, which comes to at around 18,800 and above levels. Whereas on the downside, as of now, the support is placed at 18,540. Any move below that level, we are likely to witness some sort of a profit booking, which might drag a Nifty on a downside towards 18,470 to 18,400 levels. So the view is a bit cautious at the higher level as we might witness some profit booking after such kind of a steep rally. Coming towards the Bank Nifty has yesterday claimed a new all-time high around 44,525 levels on the futures. Now, Bank Nifty has immediate resistance at around 44,770. Above that level, we can expect a positive momentum to be carried forward towards 45,000, 45,200 levels on the higher side. Whereas on the downside, as of now, 44,000 that will be act as a psychological support level. If it's break that level, then we're likely to witness a profit booking, which might drag a bank nifty towards 43,740. So the overall view is definitely positive, but we might witness some sort of a profit bookings at the higher level. So we request the clients to book the profits at every resistance levels and wait for a dips to take a new buy positions. Now coming towards the Nifty finance, 19,610, 19,680 are the crucial resistance levels. On the flip side, 19,480, 19,420 are the crucial support levels we need to keep eye on. Now the stock specific. Alchem really looks good on the technical front. This particular counter is has given a very good consolidation breakout of 3,300 levels. One can take a long position at the current market price. We are looking for a target of 3,420 on the higher side, and one should maintain the stop loss of 3,310. That's it from my end. I request Amit to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So on the derivatives front, as we are seeing that the market tend to be positive, while on the OI front, the change we have seen in yesterday's session is like that 18,600 and 500 strike. We are seeing that the put writer positions have got added up almost around 9 million positions of put writer got added on these two strikers. So 18,500 will act as an important support for coming trading session. So hold a long position at the support of 18,500 level. While on the upper end, we are seeing that, as I mentioned yesterday, also that 18,800 to 19,000 range will act as an important resistance zone. So once if Nifty goes above 18,800 level, then you should start booking profit. As per current scenario, the data seems to be positive, so you can create new long positions and hold a long position in support of 18,500 level, while PCR yesterday closed at 1.33 level. PCR is positive. The support for the PCR on the downside would be 1.08. Once if PCR goes below 1.08 level, then only some sort of profit booking might be witnessed. And at that point of time, if India VIX also goes above 13.5 level, which is the breakout level for the India VIX, so hold a long position with the support of 13.5 level and PCR with the support of 1.08 level. As per the stock specific, we expect a Titan to look positive. From last three trading session, we are seeing that the counter is showing some great strength with fresh long positions being added up near ATM strike. So we expect a Titan to show positive strength in today's trading session also. So that's it from the derivative front. Thank you.
Yeah. On the result side, Everest Kanto cylinder, after giving many bad quarters, this quarter result has improved. Revenue sequentially grew 16%, although on year-on-year basis it is still down 38%. Gross profit margin was the highlight, which rebounded to 51% versus December quarter just 37%, and year-on-year also 46%. So that led to overall jump in EBITDA margin on sequential basis from 6% to 17%. So we are seeing that although year-on-year comparison it will not look good, but the scenario is such that CNG is after having been impacted because of price hikes of CNG. Now situation is improving slowly, gradually, and sequentially things will look better. So from near-term point of view, we are positive on Everest Kanto cylinder. ISGEC Heavy Engineering, it's a diversified company into EPC, manufacturing of machinery, engineering goods, as well as sugar. And after many years, this quarter result has improved. Revenue grew 28% year on year. EBITDA margins came at 8% against last year 6.7%. And profits also grew to 86 crores versus last year just 38 crores. So sentimentally, this will be positive, and in the short term, stock can do well. Rail Vikas Nigam result has declined. Revenue and profits both are declined. Revenue down by 11%, profit by around 5%. In the near term, it will be negative for Rail Vikas Nigam. And Time Technoplast result has improved. Revenue and profits both grew by 15%. Margin also expanded slightly from 13% to 14%. More importantly, the impending sale of international business, which we have been talking about since last more than 6 to 8 months, that is not happening. And probably once that happens, then there will be a good move in the stock. Until that time, it might remain sideways. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Good morning. TCNS Clothing has posted below expectation numbers for the quarter, both on the revenue and the margin front. Revenue came at 268 crores versus expectation of 294 crores. Even EBITDA margin dipped and came at 3.2% versus expectation of 11.2%. With this loss at the PAT level has also increased to 28.1 crore versus expectation of a loss of 4.8 crore. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Heidelberg Cement result was below expectation, mainly due to lower volume sales. Sales volume came in at 1.2 million ton versus expectation of 1.3 million ton. Realization stood at 5,076 versus expectation of 4,940. EBITDA per ton came in at 583 versus expectation of 637 per ton. Margins were below expectation at 11.5% versus expectation of 13%. The stock is trading at EV by EBIT of 8 times FY24 earnings. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah,
Good year.
no, Mahima, we couldn't hear you. You can start again.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. Goodyear India announced its result. The result has improved. Revenue came in at 653 crores, which degrew by 5% sequentially, but grew by 9% on a YOY basis. EBITDA margin came in at 8.7% versus sequentially 6.4% and 5.6% YOY, which was helped by lower raw material costs and growing demand for automobiles in the country. Additionally, rubber prices have softened 3% from the December quarter, and the easing prices were reflected in the company's bottom line.
The growth is driven by better demand in OE segment. Decrease in raw material costs coupled with cost efficiencies drove higher profitability in the quarter. The stock is trading at a PE of 23.5 times TTM EPS. Jamna Auto Industries announced its result. The result was ahead of expectation. Revenue came in at 634 crores versus an expectation of 627 crores, which grew by 7% sequentially and was flat YOY. QOQ revenue growth was largely led by improvement in the mix, driving realizations, that is higher share of MHCVs and CV industry volume and higher share of new products, which was 48% versus 45% in the third quarter of FY23. Gross margin came in at 33.4%, down 30 basis points sequentially and up 160 basis points YOY. EBITDA margin came in at 12.5% versus an expectation of 11.2%. The company continues to maintain a dominant market share in the OEM segment. Furthermore, the share of new products in the revenue pool increased to 48%, largely led by consistent focus on introducing new products. The stock is trading at a PE of 19.6 times FY24 EPS. Thank you.
Good morning. Yesterday, there was a con call of Asian Chemical Industries Limited. The company deals into the bromine related products, also the industrial salt and the sulfate of potash. FY23 revenue stood at 1,485 crore, which grew by 30% YOY, of which export market contributed 73% of the total revenue. And the overall EBITDA margin was improved on account of decline in interest costs, which led by the reduction in NCDs, coupled with better realization in bromine and industrial salts. The spot prices has been normalized to pre-COVID levels, and there was a strong demand in first half of FY23, which was later declined in second half of FY23. In industrial salt, it has performed well during the year with the capacity utilization of more than 100% for FY23, and it expects to sustain the growth momentum in the coming quarters given the order book. Also, in sulfate of potash, it is negotiating with new customers where it expects the increase in production. On the capex front, there are new facilities in the bromine derivatives products and the industrial salts, which are expected to be commissioned by the end of FY24. The management maintains its margin guidance in the range of 40 to 45%. The stock is trading at 8.7 times to FY25 EPS, and we are positive over the long term on the stock. The NOSIL Limited posted the result, and the result was in line with expectations. The revenue degrew by 15.1% YOY at rupees 393 crore. On a sequential basis, volumes in exports were recovering. The sequentially overall volumes in quarter 4 FY23 has shown uptick. On a full year basis, the realizations have improved by 7%, and the volumes has degrown by 4%. EBITDA margin reported at 12.7% versus the expectation of 12.5%. The stock is trading at a PE of 19 times to FY24 EPS. Thank you.
Commodities team can take over.
Yeah, thank you, Jian. Good morning, everyone. So in today's session, gold and silver are expected to pull back, and one can initiate a buy around 59,400 in gold, and similarly silver 70,800, and maintain a stop loss of 59,200 and 70,200 respectively. So on upside in gold, we are expecting 59,700, which is a resistance zone. So testing that level will again witness profit taking. And silver also on the higher side, 71,800 to 72,200 is expected. Crude oil, we expect prices to pull back, though it is trading in a range bound movement from 59 to 6100, but one can initiate a buy and maintain a stop loss of 59.30. On upside, 6100 to 6130 is the target we are looking for. Natural gas prices are consolidating in a narrow range from 185 to 205. So buying around 192 and maintaining a stop loss of 185 is recommended. On upside, 200 and 205 is the area where one should take profits. Copper prices have opened gap down and are expected to test 208 207 levels on downside. So already prices are corrected, so one can wait for a level of 705 where one can initiate a buy for a pullback. And on upside again, 712 to 13 is the area where one should take profits. And zinc also, if prices are sustaining above 211, then one can initiate a buy, else wait for a correction till 209 till 208, and then again initiate a buy for a pullback. That's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take over from here.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. In USD INR, we witnessed a very range-bound movement for last two trading sessions. From today trading, we are expecting a market to trade within a range of 82.80 to 82.60 levels. So if price is going to sustain above 82.82 levels, so one can initiate a long positions with a strict stop loss of 82.70 levels for the target of 82.93 levels. And if market going to sustain below 82.68 levels, so one can initiate a short position with a strict stop loss of 82.81 levels for the target of 82.60 and 82.56 levels. In JBP INR, price is going to sustain above 102.28 levels, so one can initiate a long position with a stop loss of 102.02 for the target of 102.50 levels and 102.60 levels. In JBP INR, one can initiate a long positions around 59.34 or 59.26 levels with a stop loss of 59, and for intraday purpose one can put a target of 59.60 and 59.71 levels. Thank you.